When the Day Has Been Too Long. A Voice in the Dark production by Elliot. I do not consent. We do not consent. Copyright pending. Remember, you are not alone. Sometimes when the day has been too long for any of us, we begin to buckle. We begin to be bitter due to evaluating our life and finding more ugliness or failures that we allow to fill our minds with. They call it the hamster wheel of thought. See, it is nothing new. There just seems to be an awful lot of lonely people going through the same type of mental debates. This type of thought imprisons us in our own mind, and if we allow ourselves to get lost there, we become angry at ourselves, so we begin to lash out. We see everyone as the problem and not ourselves. Yes, bad things happen to us, but if you look really close, so much more has happened that was good, fulfilling even. We should start to seek God deeper. We must turn to the higher power when we feel this angry, where we are enraging against people, our families, or others. Meditate to listen to God, Goddess, all that is, Source for short. It is time to put your faith into action. Your faith is knowing that God is real, knowing God has your back, knowing God has had reasons for the seasons in our lives, lessons for us to grow from. Know that if you're troubled, God will listen and send help. Faith is knowing that no matter what, we are loved. Faith is throwing our hands up in the air and surrendering to the Father, Mother to give you the wisdom for your pain, or of your pain. Knowing that Source uses all of us as helpers in some format. Pay attention to the whispers, which is Source speaking to you. It will appear as a coincidence or a light bulb moment. Then give thanks. Give it to Source, whatever it is. Then meditate to quiet the noise in your head. Seek professional help too. Faith is about knowing Source. I always suggest a personal relationship with Source. Source has always blessed me and carried me when I could not move. Sometimes in not so great ways, but it always worked out for the best. Source is always there. We turn it off, the connection, when we become afraid, when we become ashamed or riddled with guilt and low energy berating of self. Find something every day that makes you happy. Music is usually wonderful at changing our moods. As you listen up on yourselves, you will begin to hear Source's response in the whispers around you. Meditate so you become more relaxed and centered. Know that even at your worst, you are loved by Source, and have faith you will recover. Anger and rage is a big problem in the world right now due to many people have so many inner pains that they have buried, not worked through. We are in a critical phase of ascension for our souls to graduate and rise up into a new world of light and love for the greater good of all. We cannot rise up with undone trauma, pains, and shame, guilt, insecurities, etc. The new world in 5D is about full disclosure of the psyche. Our energy will be readable immediately. We will have to have our proper energy and thought controls in place. Stop feeding your mind with the circus. The broadcasting of continual bad things and absurd things is pushing us to a crescendo of pain inside of us. Some will not make it. Pray, talk to Source directly, then meditate, listen to Source. It may come to you while meditating or later sometime in your world. Try earthing daily with bare feet in the dirt. This grounds out negative energies that cling to us and deepen our negative self-talk and lashing out. Cold ice baths and cold showers truly help cleanse your energy field in the same way. Music soothes the soul. Allow yourself to heal. This is all about unconditional love. It must start with the self. I, too, have been on this hamster wheel. Jump off. You are worth it. Get help. Blessings and love, Lori.